So we all know that giving birth is a messy process. There's blood and fluid all over the place, as well as a tremendous amount of pain experienced by the mother. But hopefully when all's said and done, you're left with a brand new, healthy, happy baby. But what happens to all the leftover shit that's left after childbirth? I would have thought you'd just scoop it up and put it in the bin, wouldn't you? Well, not everyone actually does that. You've heard of keeping baby's first tooth or a lock of hair. But what about the umbilical cord? Rochelle Humes, Rochelle Humes, whatever the fuck her name is a TV presenter in the UK and has recently given birth to a new baby girl. And all's right in the world. But what do you think she did with the umbilical cord? Just for a bit of fun, let's do a poll. It should be appearing at the top of your screen now. I'll wait for a second so you can really mull it over. Well, let's see if you're right, shall we? Well done to everyone at home who got that one right. Send me your name and address, and I'll send you a brand new speedboat as congratulations. Yeah, apparently the cool thing to do now is hang your baby's umbilical cord up on the wall spelling out a nice generic word. I bet you never get anyone hanging up an umbilical cord on the wall, spelling out death, or cancer, or feces. For obvious reasons, I suppose. Now I decided to show you all this because I think it's a bit weird and creepy, and I want to know if I'm alone with that, or if this actually is as weird and creepy as I think it is. I get that they're trying to be all lovey and quirky and different and all that shit, but where does it end? You'd call me weird if I kept baby's first shit in a Tupperware box. Or baby's first toenail clippings wrapped in some tissue paper. Or baby's first snot in a jar. Or baby's first tears in some cotton wool. Or baby's first vomit on a canvas. Plus the fact that the umbilical cord is actually quite important in the medical field. Apparently parents in the UK can choose to give their baby's umbilical cord to a blood bank, which could potentially save a life. You see, blood from the umbilical cord is rich in stem cells, and can be used to treat patients that have life-threatening diseases. These include cancers of the blood, bone marrow failure, sickle cell anemia, immune deficiencies, and metabolic disorders. Once the cord blood has been frozen, it's stored away until it's needed by a patient. Now this is a no-brainer to me, but just to clarify, I'm also in the camp that says your organs should go to living patients that need them after you die, and that if you don't want that to happen, then you should have to opt out, as opposed to opting in. Just throwing umbilical cords away, or hanging them on a wall when they're so rich in important stem cells that could be used to keep people alive, is wasteful to me. This isn't an attack on anyone who wants to hang their baby's cord on a wall. It's theirs to do with what they will. I just think it's wiser to give it to a medical profession, because one day you might be glad that someone else did the same thing. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Cheerio, cunts.